name is Henrietta A.C. Simmons, and my marriage name is Henrietta A.C. Quartey. I was born in Accra, Ghana in 1960. I went to primary school in Accra. When I reached middle school, I went to Kumasi, that is Ashanti region of Ghana. After I completed my elementary school, I came to Accra and continued my education in Accra.
My name is Quartey. The date of birth is 28th of the 8th, 1959. My boxing name is Thunder Quartey because when I was growing up, then when I was in school, I learned to be an electrician. And later on, through boxing, I can't complete the school. So in year 2, I came to the national team. And the national team started boxing all over the world.
I was in secondary school when I was going to secondary school, and he came from Ivory Coast. And as he was saying, he was knocking on my door. People introduced me to him. And, well, we got interested. So we came together. And he left and came to England in 1982.
Weren't you worried you were getting involved with a boxer who could box you off?
Actually, I wasn't. Because if you like somebody, whether he will boss you or not, you are interested. So I wasn't actually. I liked him and he also liked me.
So has he ever boxed you?
Never. He has never raised his hand.
That's very interesting because anybody will assume that like a boxer, he might get physical.
Yeah.
So he's not physical.
No.
My coach is Quartey, saw me fighting with someone who's bigger than me. And the way I was fighting, he had interest in me. That can he teach me where so that I can beat big people, big men than I do. So that's the reason why I followed through that and I became a boxer. My boxing name is Thunder Quartey. I didn't choose that name. It's the supporters who choose it for me. Because when I'm fighting, when I hit them, they tell me that I hit harder. And some sound...
When you hit your opponent?
Yeah, my opponent, yeah. They think I hit harder. And some when I'm fighting with some guy and I hit him and say I hit him, it sound like thunder in his head. So that's why I got the name from. In 1982, I came to England in 1982. And there's a journalist called Bobby Naidu. He's a South Africa born, but he's based in England. He came to Ghana and we were fighting and he saw us. So when he saw us, he signed a contract with us, 3 of us, me and 2 of my cousins, and then he brought us here.
Okay. Can you talk a little bit about your boxing career? How long did you fight in Ghana, and what are some of the memorable fights that you can still remember?
I've fought about 10 times in Ghana. And the memorable one was when I fought Billy Kwame and David Capo, in America, Puerto Rican, who came to Ghana and fought, because most of them all my fights are knockouts. But David Capo take me to the full 10 rounds. And that was the hardest fight I ever fight because I've never crossed 5 rounds. So imagine.
Have you always been giving KOs, knockouts?
Yeah, I always give you knockouts because I can punch hard. That's advantage.
You can thunder.
Yes, I can thunder them, and that's advantage, of course. And I can box as well.
My impression was that each time I went to town, by then I wasn't working. So when he went to work, I'll be going to town. And people see me and they will look at me as if they haven't seen a black person before. And secondly, the language was so difficult for me So I once told my husband that, how am I going to learn this language? Because I don't understand what they are saying. Is it English or what? And my husband said, yeah, that's English. I said, then how am I going to work if they are speaking English like this? And I told my husband that I want to go back to Ghana. And he said, you can't go because I only bought one-way tickets. So if you want to go, that means you have to go without the tickets. And that's it.
It's interesting that you're saying that because you came from an English-speaking country. So how come, why was the language so difficult to understand?
Because they were shortening like post office, they will say poi, which I was finding it difficult to understand. So each time I heard somebody said something, I'll come home and ask him, and he will explain it to me.
I only fight 5 years, 3 fights.
3 fights.
3 fights.
Can you still remember those fights? Who were your opponents?
My first fight was in Belfast, King's Hall. My opponent last 2 minutes. First round, I knocked him out. My second fight was in Thailand, Bangkok. I knocked him out.
In which
fifth round. And my third one was in America, Chicago, Illinois. And I go through full distance, 10 rounds, and they draw it, fight for me. And even that guy was heavier than me. He wasn't the same weight as me.
So you're not regretting that you ever left Ghana to come and continue your professional career here?
I regret it very much. But at the same time, our syndicate in Ghana thought if they left us, then because our trainer passed away, and we would destroy the women and all kinds of everything. So the best way for us to send us here. That when we come here, it didn't help us at all.
Why didn't you go back to Ghana?
I've had a contract with them.
For how long?
Over 5 years. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, when the contract finished.
I didn't even know the contract. I didn't even say it. But when we came in from the airport, they tell us, "Oh, you have to sign this so that we can keep an eye on you for like you are under us, so that we look after you well." So we signed the thing. No, it's a contract.
So are you saying that you signed a contract that you didn't know the terms of the contract?
No.
So why did you sign?
That's what I mean. We're ignorant. When we came here, we don't know much about the contract. You see, and we haven't got agents who can just look after us. We haven't got nothing.
How many boxers are you talking about here? And were they all Ghanaians?
Yeah, we are Ghanaians. I've told you 4 boxers. We came here together. We are Ghanaians.
What has happened to the other boxers?
No, they all stopped now. All of them stopped.
Okay.
They are in the system.
It's very difficult to get a job, especially when they know that, or they see your name. The name alone speaks everything. They will even call you for or shortlist you. So it's very hard. For example, since I lost my job, it has been very difficult. So I had to go into education instead of looking for another job. So I'm doing part-time whilst I'm educating myself to climb up the ladder.
How old are you now?
I'm 57.
Is it difficult going back to school at 57?
It wasn't difficult, but then again, what I'm thinking now is, if I by the time I will complete this education, I will be 58, right? And am I going to get a job? Which I don't know.
What's the retirement age in England?
It's 67.
Oh, yeah, so you still have some years to put in, isn't it?
Yeah.
But why did you stay so long before getting yourself educated?
Because when I lost my job, I don't know what to do, so I decided to go into education.
Did you try to get another job?
I tried, but I couldn't get.
What type of jobs were you applying for you couldn't get?
I was applying for support work.
And you were not being shortlisted even?
No. I applied several times.
I'm working as a security guard because I've made some courses for security company, and that's what I'm doing at the moment.
Why, of all jobs in this country, why did you choose security?
Well, the thought of choosing security because I thought I'm catching shoplifters and everything excite me, but the ball game is totally different altogether. So it's not the way I thought it was. Because normally, I think like Africa, when somebody steals something, you give it some few slappings. But here, you couldn't. You see, you have to catch him, take him to the back and call the police officer and fill the forms and everything.